when looking for the next coach? I mean, I know he's been around the
Right.
facility for a couple of years, but was there anything that you learned or gleaned in interviewing him that, you know, gave you assurances that he was the right man?
No, I didn't go in 100% thinking Nate was the guy, but I've always liked Nate. I liked him when he was in Seattle and Portland. I liked him as a player. I always liked his demeanor. Everything that he brings out is what I like in a player and a coach. And so I didn't have to look far. You know, I talked to some other people briefly and told him that my thinking was probably going to stay in-house, but wasn't 100% sure. But, you know, it wasn't like I sat down with Nate. I sort of knew he was my guy before I went out.
You mentioned before free agency started, even before the draft, that of all people, Dan Burke was your top free agency target because of it. Why do you love Dan, and why is he essential to keep on staff regardless of who the head coach is?
Yeah, because Dan's been with me since I coached, and we brought him in from Portland. Dick Carter's the best defensive coach I've seen in this league, and Dan learned under him. And I ain't gonna say it's a carbon copy because nobody can replace Dick, but it's very similar. He demands guys to play hard on the defensive end. You got to win with your defense, and he's proven that over the years that his defenses get things done. Even a few years ago when we were winning and getting the Eastern Conference, we were guarding people, and that's what we got to do. Like I say, though, if you're going to score more points, you'll probably give up a little bit more, but he'll still stay on them and get them to play the best they can. So I'm not saying Frank didn't have something to do with that either, but Dan's always been my guy, and I hope he's here forever.
Okay, thank you.